Today I'm going to do something that I've never done. I'm going to get a higher set of golf clubs. I've always taken my clubs with me wherever I've gone around the world, but today I'm going to get a higher set from the guys in the pro shop and see if I can break par with them. I hope the clubs are good, because that's one thing that's always put me off about higher clubs, that they're not great, but we'll soon find out. Let's go get some clubs. Right, we've got our higher set here from our main man Lewis. What are we working with?
Titleist, T200s, stiff.
Stiff, you've seen me swing it then?
I have seen you swing it, yes.
Lovely. And then what have we got? Driver, 3-wood?
Driver 3-wood hybrids.
Yeah.
All with the hazardous stiff shafts inside them as well.
Lovely. And oh, look at this. Don't get that in many higher club sets, do you? A nice little Scotty Cameron Futura 5CB. These are actually better than I think all my clubs. I think I might swap you. Right.
Let's see how they do.
Yeah. We're going to get out there. We're going to see if we can break par with a higher set. Cheers for that.
You're very welcome.
Let's go. Off we go. Great times, great set, everything's great. It's going to be quite brutish, one would feel. Man of my talent should be able to get the job done. It's official, the par 5s here hate me. Best wedge shot of it in ages. Loving life in Titleist. Badgers this hole's called, because there's a lot of foxes on the hole. We can do it though, pitching champ of the world, mate. Turn, 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 turn. So we know what sticks we're working with. Now we need to know the course that we're working with. We're going out on the Duke's golf course up here in St Andrews. We're going to play the front 9 off the white tees, which is 3,200 yards. And I think we've chosen the windiest day on planet Earth to do this, but let's see if these higher clubs can help me out and get me under par. Hole 1, here we go, par 5. That looks very little loft on that club. Oh, and it's a lost ball. That is so dead. That flexed an awful lot then. That was wild. 9 degrees, that's right. Right, take 2, 3 off the tee. Not a good start. Why couldn't I do that first time? Bound it down there. Right, onwards and upwards. Higher clubs. Let's go. Not the ideal start we wanted there, folks. 3 off the tee. Luckily it's a par 5, so when I knock this little 3-wood that I've got out, the TSI 2 up there, tap it in, that'll be a par. Need to make birdie at worst, so I'm only really dropping 1 shot, because the next few holes aren't very easy either. We'll soon see how we go. We'll soon see how we go. I did have one of these, I think. Didn't know I had a TSI 3. That was class, that thing. Or did I have a 2? Can't remember. Tell you what, they like a little bit of rightness, these clubs. It's okay, but you can just feel the flex of them. Strange. Let's see what we can do. We're just shy of the green, just a bit right. I'm going to opt for this Vokey 56 SM8. I think I had the 9s. Yeah, I did have 9s. 56 is a degree more than I normally use, but man of my talent should be able to get the job done. Let's see if my new pitching work can transfer. Don't like higher clubs. This is not the start we wanted. Crikey. Oh, feels so odd, just a different set. I don't know what everyone else's thoughts on it. This is why I would never generally take higher clubs. I'll just take my own. They just feel, it feels like I'm cheating on my golf clubs right now. It's all bad, but let's harness the power. Let's dig deep. Let's get it going. It's an up and down for a double, folks. Not the ideal start. Come on now, there's 8 holes to play after this. Wowzers. 52 I've gone for here. Turn right, turn right, turn right, turn right. Well, we'll take that one. We've up and downed it. Pretty much guaranteed. You never know though. What I'm like with putters here. My new one's probably put a voodoo curse on this one. Let's see if we can escape here with a little set. It's not bad actually when you think of it after that first big slice with that driver. Big power slice. Right, 7, lots of work to do. Can we get under par? We need 3 birdies to make that happen, but 3, 4, 5, great set of holes, love them. Pretty much guarantee birdie right now. Got so much confidence in me and the clubs. Let's see what we can do. Oh, 7, 3 off the tee. Wow, never done that here. You have today, Matthew, you have today. Look at that view, by the way, look at the sea back there. Take that every day, wouldn't you? Just makes you calm when you've just sliced one into the gorse. So before we tee off, let's find out the clubs that I will actually be using. We heard a little bit there from Lewis, but let's give you a bit more in detail rundown. So driver is the TSI3 neutral A1 9 degree with a hazardous smoke 6, which is a stiff. So not my normal setup. I had a TSI3 with, I think I may have had a hazardous in it, but it was X-Flex, but it was the 10.5 head from back in the day. We move into a 3-wood. Again, it's all obviously Titleist, all this stuff. TSI2, which is the slightly more forgiving one. Set at B2, which, if I'm not mistaken, is a little bit more draw. I'm not 100% sure on that though. This one has got a tensai, stiff shaft. In this one, 15 degree head. Quite like that club. I think I had the TSI2. Back in the day. We move into our hybrid TSI3. That looks nice. A1, 18 degrees, so it's a 2-iron. Again, a stiff hazardous shaft in it. That's a nice little small head that could come in handy, that one. Irons, we've got T200s. They start at the 5-iron and then it goes down to pitching wedge, which is 43. Super strong. We've then got a 48 degree in the T200s. They've all got the True Temper AMTS 300s in them. Then I've got a 56, a 52 and a 60 in the Titleist Vokey SM8s. Again, stiff shaft. So not my ideal specs. These more T200s are more of like a power club, so they're the hollow bodied, the strong lofted, so I would expect they're going to go some distance, those things. I probably, out of all this here, I would have the wedges and I would have the driver. Oh, and the putter, I forgot about this little rascal. We've got a Scotty Cameron Futura number 5 CB. Sort of a zebra looking putter, that one. It's quite nice. That's what we're going to be working with. Second hole, I think this is the hardest hole on the golf course as it's 437 yards. It's straight into the wind today, so it's probably playing about 500 yards for a par 4. Bunker up the left at 270, so hopefully we won't get there today with this wind, but it's going to be quite brutish, one would feel. Oh, again, that's just right. That was really struck well as well. It's just dropped down at the edge of the trees, so I need to try and feel a little bit more release with this one. Shaft feels a little bit soft and it's just lagging behind, but got to work with what we've got and see if we can get under par. Bit fortunate there, we've managed to kick pretty much down straight away, but it's left a sizable lump for us. We've got 200 yards up to the green. Now, as we look at it, you can't actually see the green. The green is along the tree line, but probably 10 yards right, and I can see the flag. I think I should be able to get a bit of a cut on this 2 hybrid. And they are going right with everything, so I've got a pretty decent lie. If I can just shape it a little bit, we should get somewhere near the front of the green and just hopefully play for a little bit of a up and down par. If that's the right number, it should be perfect. Don't know. Started off down the tree line with a bit of a cut. Should be good. Hit it all right. Maybe it was a little tight, but what are you going to do about it? We're just going to carry on. We're going to carry on. In a strange twist of affairs, we've ended up on the left-hand side of the green here. It did clip like a leaf or two on the way through, so that must have just knocked it, unless it's probably dunked, in fact, and then come back out here is more likely what happened. But we're sat pretty nice. I'm going to go 56. Just pop it on the fringe and let it bounce out. God, Matthew, that's actually not too bad. Pretty good strike, and it's held up pretty quick. I thought that was about 15 foot by when it came out, but we're okay. We've got a chance of a par here. That will steady the ship. They're good, but they've got to be perfect. And this is too long, too bulky, and just too much. Right. I do like the upright nature of this putter though. That is a fighting 4. If I signed my contract now to have a 4 down here for the rest of my life, I would take that, because that is no brute of a hole. It looks great and it looks lovely, but it will bite you. And a 4 there is absolutely lovely. On to the next we go. My favourite hole at the Dukes. Let's go. This is where a predicament comes in now on clubbing, because I don't know how far these things are going to go. I know that the lofts are strong. If that pitching wedge is 43, I think my 9-iron's like 40, 43. So is it, because I'm thinking 153, crosswind, it's 9-iron, but that 9-iron's technically an 8-iron. So that 43 is my 9-iron. Is that right? Yeah, that looks like my 9-iron. Wow. So, yeah, my 9-iron's, I think my 9-iron's 43. So hopefully this is the right choice. Comment down below if you had higher clubs before, and what has your experience been like with them. It's totally new for me, this. I think this would probably be one of a couple of issues I would have with them. There's obviously a lot of positives. You're getting a nice shiny set. You don't have to cart your clubs around the airport. But then you don't know how far they're going to go and what you're going to get. Let's see, come on. 143. That's got to go. Go! Oh no, that's... Thank God I didn't hit a 9-iron there. I've hit that terrible. And I'm past pin eye. I'm at the back of the green. I thought that had gone nowhere then. They're forgiving. That's good. Right, let's see if we can go and roll that putt in. That shot did surprisingly well. Skinny one. And I'm past pin high, so that's gone a good number. I've got to remember pretty much every club that's stamped would be one more club in my irons. Otherwise we could go into a few predicaments. This will be a nice little bonus if we can roll this little cheeky one in. About 25 feet down the hill, left to right. Let's see if the Scotty can get hotty. Felt nice off the club face. Felt very good, very stable. Might chop it down and get it in the bag. Nice par. Shame about that disaster on the first day, but we move on. Right, we're on the 4th hole. It's 375 and the wind is now working in our favour. It's going straight down here, so I need to try and get this driver under control. Try and get the sliciness gone from it. Maybe just feel a little bit more release. A little bit of release, a little bit of release there, a little bit of old English. See if we can get it down on this lovely golf hole. Oh, baby, that is a monster. That felt so good then. Nothing wrong with these eye clubs, they're absolutely perfect. Get yourself up to the Dukes, get a sight of Titleists and stripe it like that. Woo! It's good. Right, an absolute peach. That's the longest drive I've ever hit down this fairway. Normally I'm sort of in between the two bunkers. I think the 40-mile-per-hour wind might have something to do with that, but it was mustard. We've got 74 yards to the middle and the flag is pretty much slap bang on in there, so little 56 now, half swung one, couple of bounces, checks up. We're all good, we're all good. Loving life in Titleist. Loving life in the Titleists right now. 4th hole at the Dukes. Best ever. Best ever. Tell you what, practice as well, folks. I've actually just done some practice. That could have helped. Not saying it did, but it could have. it could have. Right, little 4-footer. It's the best wedge shot of it in ages. Follows it up with a 3. Great drive, great wedge, great putt, great times, great set. Everything's great. By the way, how good is this green complex? You're like surrounded by like an amphitheatre of pines here on the 4th, and then there's some old like abandoned, well, some ruins of a house or whatever that was, I'm not too sure, but it's definitely my favourite little hole to hit in, and that little birdie has just made it even sweeter. We're 1 over, let's go. 5th hole now. We had our time in the sun coming down the wind. We're now going back into it, 328. This one's called the Beaches. Just found out that one's called Roundel, which is like a watchtower. So that might be what those ruins are there. But anyway, this hole littered with bunkers. In fact, how many bunkers have we got on here? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 off the tee I've got to avoid. Now I'm going to go up the left because that one on the left is 250 to clear. Hopefully we get a little bit of cut back into the fairway. Oh, it has cut. Stop cutting. Stop cutting. Sit. Ah, we're in the trap on the right. Damn it. It's one thing, I can't get this driver. Down the wind it was easier because obviously the wind's going to push it, but into the wind I just can't seem to time it well enough to get the face square. It's just lagging behind slightly and getting a bit open. Doesn't feel bad, it feels great. Just need to allow for a 40-yard slice-a-rooney. This is an interesting little bunker. It's proper penal, proper frisky, that little bunker. We've only got 102 yards. Winds into, coming out the bunker off an upslope. Gonna go for the 48, which is like a pitching wedge. This should be the right number. Just play for a little bit beyond the flag. Just got to get the strike right, commit to just bang. Oh, look at this for a strike mark on these. That is not filling me with confidence. That is premium hosel rocket material. We do not want that right now. They're a nice looking club though, these T200s. For a bigger club, profile looks quite sleek. I think it's going left. It is. We'll look at the spin on that. Caught it pretty nicely, but it just came out very high and stalled a lot in the wind, that. So need a little bit of magic now not to give that shot back that we've just gained. We can do it though, pitching champ of the world, mate. That's all you need to know. All you need to know, folks. 25 yards up to the front. I've gone for this little 60. Should be a straightforward little pitch this, just land it a couple of yards on, a couple of bounces a check, and we're good from there then. Tap a Rooney. Just like that. Pulled it slightly, but got about a 5-footer for par. Right, come on. Very happy with my pitching. We'll take that. That is a sandy save for a par there. Again, when you get these holes into the wind, they become very hard, and then you're not sure what the clubs are doing. It becomes even harder, but I'm liking this set. Comment down below for me as well. What's the worst hire clubs you've ever been given? Give us a little rundown, because these are spectacular. All the sets are like this here. But I bet there's some absolute shockers out there. Let us know. Hit us up in the comments. We're going on to a par 5 now. And we could steal another shot back. Quaff, quaff, quaff. Onwards, Mary. Lovely little view there out to the little bay, sneaking through the trees. Badgers, this hole's called, because there's a lot of foxes on the hole. Luckily we're downwind again. There's a bunker at 293 on the left and one at 236 on the right, so I know I'm going to be sliding a little bit, so I'm going to go left of centre and hope for another big smash down the middle. Bit toey down the right. Just clip the trees. I think I've seen it drop. It should be okay. That was very uncommitted, that swing. Par fives aren't my forte today, it seems, but we should be able to get down there and get a good number out of this one. So we're all good. It's just come down at the edge of the trees here. 195 to the front of the green, downwind. 195, what would I hit? I would hit 7-iron here to bounce it up. So I'm going to hit an 8-iron in these sets because that would be my 7-iron. Yeah, that's right. What did I hit? I hit 150 and I hit wedge. So yeah, that's right, 8-iron. A lot of thinking going into clubbing here. If you just went off your own numbers and you didn't sort of get an idea of what you were using straight off, pick a 7-iron here and airmail the green, it'd be pretty frustrating. Maybe that's probably a good thing if you are ever using a higher set. Just have a little Google of the specs of the club so you can sort of match it up to what yours are at home, and then you can get the right clubs in for yourself then. But we've got a little bit of the bush blinding us here, but you can probably see it from your angle at home. 8-iron out of the rough. That's a nice looking club, that. It's going to the left corner of the green. Oh, it's took a horrid bounce. If that would have been straight, that would have been good. I think I'll probably be in the bunker now. A little up and down though, won't hurt anybody. Won't hurt anybody. I forgot to mention before, look at the bag, look at the swag on that. Stay dry, we are in Scotland, so we need a little bit of rain protection, but that's a nice little stand bag, that. I might half inch that. If you're watching guys at the Dukes, one might have gone missing. Nothing to do with me. Right, we are in the bunker. Just down here. If you look back there though, what a view. You can see the bay of St Andrews down there, looking over to Lucas. That is one view and a half. I could literally just sit here all day. If I had a practice ground or a practice area, I'd just want this and just stand hitting pitches looking at that. Right, let's see if we can get this up and down. I've gone for the 60. It's looking like it's lying pretty nice. Doesn't need much help on this one. Splash it out 2/3 of the way. Oh no, I've caught too much. That's annoying. I didn't open the face up enough there. You just got a bit too much thud on it. Oh well. You never know, we could hole a putt from there. Stranger things have happened. Stranger things have happened. Take my glove off so I don't pop like Jack Nicklaus. Not that old yet. A little bit of left to right in it. Sit, 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 sit. Well, that was a bit of a whack. Come on, Matthew, tidy it up. No. Well, that's unfortunate, that, because I've hit a decentish iron and then just messing around by the green. Par fives today hate me. It's official, the par fives here hate me. We're 2 over par, we've got 3 holes to go. I can make some birdies though, I'm feeling pretty good. I just need to cut that nonsense out. Nonsense. Let's go, come on. Big push down these next 2. Big push. And finish in style. The 7th hole, 435 yards, it's a brute this one. Sweeping dogleg from left to right, you tee down onto the fairway, the gorse down the left, trouble all down the right in the form of a bunker. Positive though, wind's pushing us down, so a little smash down the middle with a tiny bit of fade, and we are cooking on gasolina. Hutta de gasolina. That's actually gone quite a way, that might be all right. I think I've seen it come down. I just can't stop this thing from going high and right. Then I've got a wrench with them, change the settings. Luckily the downwindiness helped us there. And we've got an okay angle. It's just out a bit of roof. I've got 112. Got the 52, oh, do you know what? 52 is not right, I'm gonna get 56. 56 with this downwindness. If I can get a good one of these in, then we should be pretty close really. Just need to land it either high and on the green or just before the green. That has got to bounce a big time. Just went a little right on me, but 20 feet-ish. It's not bad, we've got chances. The fight back is still on, folks. The fight back is still on. Not a lot in this. Just a bit of wind into that's just going to slow the pace a bit. Tell you what annoys me about golf, I'm really starting to like this putter now. So now I'm questioning, do I have to go and get one, because it's sitting really good on a really nice angle, it feels great. So now I'm going to start thinking I need to go and buy one of these things. Bet that's happened to a few people. Comment down below as well. Fallen in love with a higher club. That's decent. I remember the Red X. I had a Red X back in the day. That was a beautiful, beautiful Scotty Cameron. This is very much on the same wavelength. Right, we just eradicated that bogey on the last. 1 over par, 2 holes to go. Are we coming in for a litty finish? Let's do it. Let's do it. I'm buzzing, I'm very buzzing. A fair dunt is the 8th, it's 191. This hole always gets me because it's uphill and I don't think you take into account how much uphill it plays. It's probably adding 5 yards, if not 10 on the hill. We're going up into the wind. The front's 165, the middle's 170, 190. What would I hit 190? I would hit a 6 iron, so that would be a 7 iron in this. I'm going to go 5 iron on these sets, which is basically a 4 iron for me. And that should get me to the middle of the green. This is basically a 205 club, so 175 middle. Yeah, this should be bob on. That wind's really getting up now. Is this enough club? 5. What would I hit here normally? I'd maybe get my 4 iron out or my rescue. It's got to get uphill, you can't hit it 200. Playing 210, I'm going to get a 4 iron out. I've not even got one, you're right. I can't hit that 2 iron, right, so it's going to be a 5 iron. The predicaments, folks, this is the higher set predicament. We're going to have to make this work for us. Come on then, this is a good number. Yeah, this gets me middle. Be a good number, please be a good number. Looks good, looks like it could be close, that one. I caught it a tiny bit skinny. I'm glad I didn't go to that 4 iron that I don't have. We're putting for a little birdie. Little birdie told me that we're going to finish on a hot streak. Sign me up for a set of hires, I'm in. I love them. Right, we've got a bit of work here because this is sneaky down the hill. It looked a lot closer from off the tee, but I'm feeling good. I'm feeling confident with this putter. Turn, 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 turn. Go on! Yes! Oh, that is unbelievable. What a putt. I reckon I could stand there all afternoon and I'm holding that once. Because if you don't, you are down the front here. Oh, I'm buzzing. This putter is class. Like, I'm actually considering asking whether I can buy this off them in the shop. What a putter. Oh, I am pumped, I'm jacked. That was Ian Poulter-esque celebrations then. That nearly rivaled his Ryder Cup one. And I'm just playing to see if I can break par on YouTube. Dramatic stuff, folks. Oh, that is brilliant. That is a beauty of a blade. That is a beauty. Higher clubs, sensational stuff. Let's go. Ninth hole, 374 yards. I've got the slice machine out, so aim down the left and let it high slicey into play, wedge it on, tap it in, birdie. 374, no mither, down the wind. I'm feeling pumped after that putt. If I give myself 20 feet, it's going in with that putter, because it is just a wand, absolute wand. There we go, guaranteed little lemonade on it. Tell you what, this thing does feel really, really good though. That's a nice drive, that's coming back down. That's gone quite a way up there, down the wind. I'm not a fan of the shape, but I'm a fan of the result generally. We are in the zone here. 86 yards to the back. I think the flag's about 6 or 7 paces off, so I'm going to play this as an 80-yarder. 56. Just need a birdie, come on. Just need a birdie. Sit. I've overcooked it. I turned the face a bit too much there. And I think we're over the back edge of the green. Oh, don't fall at the last hurdle, boy. That's annoying. Just pitched it a tad long. The result isn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. We've got this though, to change our lives. This putter's coming home with me. I'm not going to make it like that, Matt. That was the worst putt you've ever hit. Got that right at the bottom. It's terrible, this club. Absolutely terrible. Oh, mind was elsewhere then, yet again. Well, we shoot level par. That was a disappointing little putt at the end. But guys, I hope you've enjoyed that. Higher clubs, level par. Didn't break the par, but do you know what? I think a few little nuggets there about if you use these things. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.